Just two teams remain in the AFC Champions League Eastern knockout stages, and tonight they go head-to-head for a place in February's final. Both are two-time winners of this competition. It's Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors from the Korea Republic taking on Urawa Reds, who will be playing in front of a partisan home crowd here at the Saitama Stadium 2002 in Saitama, Japan. Well, Urawa, as you can see, backed by massive home support, as you would expect. Once again, those fans were in the stadium around about 6 hours ago to start putting the flags and the banners up that adorn this stadium. They have to take them all down after the match as well. As you can see, it is a wonderful sight. Very much weighed in their favour, of course. There are just one or two Jeonbuk fans dotted away behind the goal at one end. But 9 goals scored, none conceded in their 2 knockout round matches so far. Can Jeonbuk Motors, who were taken to extra time in both their knockout round matches, can they come up with that extra energy tonight to get themselves through into the final? Well, they've been very vocal throughout this competition. Not had the best season in the J-League this season. They're down in 8th place at the moment, just 8 wins from 25 league matches. Still a little bit of a way to go in the J-League, but in this competition they have been superb so far. 8 games played and they've only conceded 2 goals. Defensively they have been superb. They've also been pretty potent up front as well. Jeonbuk have got some tired legs. So both their knockout round matches against Daegu and Vissel Kobe went into extra time. Well, it's a good mix in this Urawa team. Alexander Schultz there, one of the foreigners you just saw.
Yeah.
Sakai, who's been ever-present at full-back. Haven't made too many changes during this knockout stage. Ricardo Rodriguez. He's also got plenty of firepower on the bench as well, which could be a worry for Jeonbuk later on. Qualified as the 2021 Emperor's Cup winners, Urawa Reds, or Urawa Red Diamonds as their full title is. 8th time in the group stages, the first time they've been here though since 2019. Shisaka has played in 4 other matches so far, yet to be beaten. Very good goalkeeper with a very good defence in front of him. Iwanmi and Schultz have been superb as central defenders. There's the 2 years that Urawa won this competition, 2007 and 2017, and in a strange quirk of footballing fate, the year previous to both of those, 2006 and 2016, it was won by Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Who's going through to February's final? Of course, the Western section, they played to a conclusion in their knockout stages in early February, with the final coming later on in February. So quite a while to wait after this, before this. Well, whoever goes through tonight will play that final match. As we are in the Saitama World Cup Stadium, stadium that was jointly used at the World Cup, of course, jointly hosted by Japan and Korea Republic, and Jeonbuk also playing one of those World Cup stadia as well, the Jeonju World Cup Stadium located in the North Jeolla province. A wonderful World Cup campaign for the Korea Republic, of course, which saw Gus Hiddink guide them to semi-finals, and their slogan then, "Be the Reds." Will it be Urawa Reds, though, from Japan, that are going through to the final tonight? Or can Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors become second Korean side in 2 seasons to be the first to make it through? Of course, Ulsan HYUNDAI were the winners 2 years ago. Pohang Steelers runners-up last year. Korea have such a wonderful record in this competition. No side has won more AFC Champions League titles than them. Moberg has been one of the standout performers for Ricardo Rodriguez's side. Scored some stunning goals in this competition. It will certainly be one to watch. Usual formalities ahead of kickoff. Interested to see how Jeonbuk handle this atmosphere tonight. It will be relentless from start to finish, you can be sure of that. Let's take a look at the 2 teams. Jeonbuk make 4 changes to the side that beat Vissel Kobe. Koo Ja-rong makes his first start in this season's competition. Yoo Jae-moon came off the bench 3 days ago and starts, as does Kim Jin-gyu, who scored the late winner against Daegu in the round of 16. Quarter-final winner Gustavo also starts up front, as Jeonbuk will look to try and take the game to Urawa, as we said, who have yet to concede a goal in the knockout stages. They'll go 4-2-3-1 as per usual. A couple of players on yellow cards. If they were booked tonight, they would potentially miss the final. Referee tonight is Ali Reza Gahani. He's his second match of the knockout stage, also took charge of Urawa's group stage stalemate against Daegu. Both his assistants will be off to the World Cup alongside him this year, as will Abdullah Ali Al-Mari from Qatar, who is the VAR official tonight. Urawa were on the end of 2 disallowed goals thanks to VAR in the last match. They did finally get through and take the lead, of course. As we take a look at their side, unchanged, not surprisingly. After that 4-0 win over BG Pattern United, 10 of the 11 have started all 3 games. Iwanmi and Schultz have been solid at the heart of the defence. David Moberg has chipped in with 3 goals so far, always dangerous from set pieces. They too go in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Yusuke will be the lone striker up front. All 4 players to drop out of the Jeonbuk lineup are on the bench, including Kim Bo-kyung, who was taken off just before the half-hour mark in that game. Kasper Juncker came off the bench to score twice against Johor in the round of 16, while Akimoto scored 5 minutes after coming on in the quarter-finals. So, change of ends. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors are the designated home team for tonight's game, just with the way that the pairings and the fixtures pan out after the quarter-finals. So they will have quite a wait, as we mentioned, before they can find out their opponents and set about preparing for a potential final, whichever of these teams rather goes through. Jeonbuk Motors in their familiar green. Urawa Reds need no introduction whatsoever. Ali Reza Fagani, the Iranian referee, waits to get us underway, just awaiting the signal from the sideline, just a few seconds away from 7:30 in the evening local time. We're in Saitama, which is in the greater Tokyo area, around about an hour's drive from the centre itself. It's Jeonbuk Motors that will get us underway. Urawa have been superb so far, seeing off Johor Darul Taksim and BG Pattern United. Jeonbuk needed extra time in both their games to reach this stage. Will they have the legs left to stifle Urawa's exciting style tonight and get themselves through to the final? Whoever makes the strongest start could be vitally important. won the 2021 K-League. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors to book a place in this season's competition. Did finish second in their group behind Yokohama Marinos. It's a good header back to Shusaku. Gustavo starting up front tonight for Jeonbuk. It's only his third start in the competition. He has been used off the bench. Only got a couple of goals. One of them the other night, of course, that important one that after Madu Sugu had put them back on level terms, got the goal just before half-time in extra time, and then Son Min rounding it off with goalkeeper from Vissel Kobe coming forward for the corner. Left an open net and Son Min was able to capitalise. No chances taken by Ayumi. Here's Jae Moon. Jinsu. Back by Moberg. Just in behind Yusuke rather, all the way through to Bomsu in the Jeonbuk goal. Let's give it away to Sakai. Moberg, the Swede. Very tricky player. Sakai had gone on the outside. Moberg blocked in front of the goalkeeper by Jin Sub. Still the pressure on though for Urawa. Sakai. Space for Sakine. Kept 3 clean sheets in their opening 3 group games, Jeonbuk. Since then they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet. Is that a good header on by Jae Moon to Gustavo? Uwanmi. Came up with a very good game plan in that quarter-final to stifle the player Vissel Kobe, who had stunned Yokohama Marinos, of course, in the round of 16. Yusuke. Plenty of players back behind the ball for Jeonbuk at the moment. Fronted by Seung-ho. Wasn't happy with his side's finishing in the quarter-final, Kim Sang-shik, even though they scored 3 goals. So that third goal really was, as we mentioned, just with everybody pushing forward for Vissel Kobe. They did have chances early on in the game. It took them a while to find the net through Madu Sugu. He was on the bench tonight. Come Urawa once again. Sakai. Now to play for goal kick. December 2020, Ricardo Rodriguez took over. Voted the best J-League coach this season that he won the Emperor's Cup with Urawa Reds. Was forced into retire from professional football when a serious knee injury caused him to have to give up the game early, straight into coaching. He's done a pretty good job here as well at Urawa. Jinsu. Gustavo. Jinsu. Turned inside by Sakai. Well run back by Atsuki. Little trip on. Yusuke will give a free kick. It's had a good knockout stage. Yusuke Matsuo. Three goals in the competition so far. Moon Hwan. Good play from Jeonbuk just to win that ball back. Not such a good ball though. Jae Moon just overhitting the pass. Atsuki. Just started to put the pressure on Yoshio. Can't get the angle for the shot, blocked by Jia Ryong. Gustavo. Good play. Nice hold-up play by Gustavo. Mingyu. Gustavo's gone on ahead of him. Mingyu looking to utilise a little bit of a gap that opened up just inside. Jae Moon. Gustavo trying to get there. Clatters into Shisaku. And, both players might have hurt themselves there. Gustavo just been told to stay down by his teammates. It was certainly a great ball in. We know all about his aerial prowess, Gustavo having scored that goal in the quarter-finals. But immediate concern for some of his teammates here. Really launched himself into that one, and Shisaku, who's back on his feet. I think he's okay, Gustavo, just up on his knees. Kim Sang-shik has been in charge around about the same sort of time as his opposite number, Ricardo Rodriguez, replaced Jose Moraes as coach in the end of 2020. Let's hope he's okay to continue, Gustavo. They won't take any risks, of course, with a head injury these days. Such a lot of emphasis he's put on the safety of players. Let's see if he's okay to continue. Tough character, Gustavo. He won't want to come off unless he absolutely has to. He played the majority of his career in Brazil. Did have a season in Portugal with Nacional. Still goalless then, coming up to 10 minutes played. There'll be a little bit of injury time to add on now at half-time due to that stoppage. Gustavo's back on. Iwanmi. Shots looking long, nodded away by Jinsu. Moberg. Nicely played inside to Sakai, driven across and turned in right on the goal line by Yusuke. He may well have gone in off a defender, but they don't care. Urawa Reds have taken the lead. Sakai's ball across, delivered with pace. Well, Yusuke is certainly taking the congratulations. quickly taken throw, caught out Jeonbuk. Sakai, brilliant run in between the defenders. That's Yusuke's goal. Got a hint off Jeonbuk, but try taking that one away from him. Fourth goal in this season's competition. Scored 2 in the final group game, a 5-0 win over Shandong Taishan. He's got a first goal of the knockout stages here, deserve it as well. And Urawa Reds lead by a goal to nil. That's the 30th goal that they've scored in 9 matches so far in this season's competition. Quite remarkable. 6 against Lion City Sailors, 5 against Shandong on 2 occasions, and against Johor. Really have been free scoring. Off Mingyu. They thrive off the crowd here, very much the 12th man. In 2019, the last time Urawa Reds were in the competition, they got through to the final. They were beaten by Al Hilal, who are the current champions, of course. Al Hilal getting their own back for a 2-1 defeat in the 2017 final. Sakai. Gustavo. Mingyu just thought about ducking into that one, realised that he was caught by Sakai, so just pulled out at the last minute. Schultz. Wow. Yoshio. Suki. Looking for Mobo, just too far ahead of him though. Good movement again, working the ball around nicely, Urawa. Jeonbuk have proved extremely resilient in their 2 knockout round games so far. What can they do to get back into this one? Mingyu. Seung-ho. Blocked by Ayumu. 3 in the middle. Jin-sub. Ball forward once again, Sakine. Helped back to his goalkeeper by Jia Ryong. Moon-hwan. Good pressure from Urawa, keeping the Koreans back in their own final third. Moon-hwan did well though, but Sakine picks up the loose ball. Here they come again. poor start in the J-League this season. They went 4 games without a win at the start of the campaign. Urawa had lost just 1 in 12 in all competitions coming into this. Have tightened up defensively. Their last defeat was back in early August against Nagoya Grampus. Had a big win just 6 days before coming into these knockout stages. They beat Jubilo Iwata by 6-0 in the J-League. Certainly seems to have got them firing at the right end of the field as well. Jeonbuk did lose their last K-League game before coming here to Incheon United. They too have been on a pretty good run domestically. Got a game against Pohang Steelers, last year's beaten finalists, next on Sunday. Back to K-League action pretty quickly. 6 more games left in the K-League before the split for the end of the season. Jae-moon, on by Jin-soo, on by Min-kyu rather, Jin-soo. Good challenge by Atsuki. For Gustavo to get on the end of this, it's just a little bit too high out to Jin-sub. Sliced away by Iwanmi. Struggling to get this away unusually. Urawa. What can Jeonbuk do? That's come back off Seung-eun, I think, his own player. Still there though, Gustavo. Good ball forward once again. Just scooped over the top with the aid of a deflection. So good play by Jeonbuk trying to get back into this. They know where the goal is. Hesitant defending from Urawa on that occasion. Jin-kyu, who scored that dramatic winner in the round of 16. First minute of injury time at the end of extra time. To defend. Taken short to Seung-eun. Another corner. Still feeling the back of his neck there, Gustavo. I think it was probably the fall that, or the landing rather, that inflicted most of the injury rather than the actual challenge itself. That's the reason Shisaku wasn't as injured or didn't need treatment. Comes the corner again. Back in, or volleyed back in by Jin-kyu. Good defending that time though by Urawa to get the ball well away from danger. Not quite as hot and humid today as it has been for the early stages of the competition. Just over a week ago, of course, 8 teams set out looking to book a place in the final. Down to our final 2. Good challenge by Jae-moon. Comes down under a strong challenge. Jae-moon. Just a clash of knees, I think, there with Ayumu. defended by Jeonbuk just to nick that one away from Yusuke, who is charging through the middle once again. Jinsu. Good tackling back from Moberg. Gustavo. Seongun. Little trip by Atsuki. That'll be a yellow card for Atsuki Ito. Wasn't one of the players that was on a yellow card coming into this. In fact, that's the first time I've had a player booked in the knockout stages. Very good discipline-wise. Jinsu. Good pace to this game at the moment. You just wonder, the longer it goes on, though, how the tiredness will show for Jeonbuk. They can make 5 changes, of course, so both coaches can change half their outfield lineup. If we did go to extra time, they could make a 6th change. Nodded on by Yusuke. Moberg. Jinsu. On by Jae-moon. It's a good play by Jeonbuk. Seong-ho. Hwan forced to go back to Ja-rung, though, but they'll quite happily come back into their own half and start to build again. Applause from Kim Sang-sik, who, despite his side being a goal down, I think will be reasonably pleased with his side's efforts so far. We're just past the halfway point of the first half. Moon-hwan running down the line to get the wrong side of Ayumu. He's got away from him as well. Moon-hwan still going. Was he brought down? The referee pointed to the ball. It's only gone as a goal kick, though. Well, he seemed to have got away there, Moon-hwan, down that touchline. Ayumu was left wanting. Tussling back and getting the challenge in. Didn't get a touch on the ball. No VAR intervention. Moberg. Wow. Sakine. Just overrun it slightly, and a chance for Jeonbuk to come forward with Seong-ho. Seong-ung. Jae-moon. Now Jin-sub. Still haven't created anything clear-cut in front of goal yet. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Again, it was a darting run by Mingyu, but wasn't picked out. That's cut out by Jae-moon. So it was Korean opposition that was the only blot on Urawa's group stage, really. They lost 1-0 to Daegu in the opening match. They back-to-back matches and then 0-0 in the second game with Daegu, of course, who were beaten in the opening match, the round of 16, by Jeonbuk. It was pretty plain sailing the rest of the way for Urawa in the group. What can Jeonbuk do from the corner? Jeonbuk goes back towards his own goal. Moon Hwan was the furthest player back. Bomsu. Lost out in the quarter-finals last year, Jeonbuk, beaten by Ulsan HYUNDAI, defending champions at the time, of course. As we mentioned, the Western section will play there. Knockout round matches in February ahead of the final. Jinsub. Gustavo doesn't mind coming back deep to win the ball back for his team. He's a big physical presence in there. Probably feel he could chip in with a few more goals. Gustavo scored 7 in the group stages last season and added another in the knockout stage. He was only beaten to the Golden Boot by Al Dahail's Michael Olunga. Hasn't quite hit the heights this year. It's a foul on Seung-ho. It's almost given away to Yusuke by Jinsub. That's what they have to be aware of, Jeonbuk. Just those tired little mistakes that give the ball away in good positions. Mingyu won the header, but Sakai felt he was being fouled. The referee thought otherwise. Mention those, well, certainly that one win for Urawa coming into this. 4 unbeaten in all competitions, including their 2 knockout round games here. 18 goals scored, none conceded in that time. Perfect record. Iwao. Schultz. Not too much going up ahead of him at the moment. Wow. Yoshio. Atsuki in space. Pushed away by Bomsu. Pushed it away from danger as well, and ricochets off Atsuki and goes behind for the goal kick. Hit with real pace, that one, from Atsuki. Bomsu did the right thing, pushed it to the side. Hasn't scored in the competition this season. Atsuki Ito did get, well, has got 4 goals in the J-League. Just over half an hour gone. Urawa Red Diamonds leading by a goal to 0. Yusuke Matsuo's goal after 11 minutes. One of 3 shots they've managed on target so far. And the latest of those coming a moment or so ago from Matsuki, which was pushed away by Bomsu. Jaryong. Foul by Ayumu. Modo Barrow is coming on. So we made a change in the first half in the quarter-final. Kim Sang-shik taking off Kimbo Kyung and bringing on Jingyu. It looks like he's going to do the same again here with Modo Barrow, who links up well with Gustavo. It was his ball in that was headed in by Gustavo for that goal to make it 2-1. Barrow had already got his name on the score sheet. Yoshio, given away cheaply to Xiong'un. There's one thing about Urawa's play over the first 2 matches in this knockout stage. They didn't give the ball away too much. They've done that a few times tonight, and Jeonbuk are the sort of side that can capitalise on those little errors. It's away by Jaryong. Now we are going to see the change. And it's Jingyu, the man who scored that winning goal in extra time in the round of 16 that's coming off. So Modo Barrow comes on. Spent early years of his career in Sweden. He's played for Swansea, Blackburn, Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Reading. Had a loan at Denizlispor in Turkey before coming to Jeonbuk. An experienced player as well, 29 years of age. Schultz. Barrow has come across to the left-hand side. Mingyu has gone across to the far side. So we were crying out for a bit of quality into the box in their game against Vissel Kobe, and that's exactly what Barrow gave them in the second half. A pinpoint cross for Gustavo. Yoshio. Nicely played through to Sakine. Trying to make room for the shot himself. Moberg. Loves those step overs. Sakine. Yoshio. Floated in by Sakai, but quite get that one right. And Mingyu and Moon Hwan between them get the ball away. Far by Iwao to give Jeonbuk another throw. Gustavo. Moberg. Blocked by Jeonbuk. Good defending again from Jeonbuk, back in numbers to get the ball away. They're claiming another foul against Urawa, which they're not going to get this time. Yusuke. Moberg in the middle. That's a great ball across in behind the defenders. Nobody alive to it in the middle. Yoshio trying to keep things alive. Sakine. A little bit short, that one for Yusuke. It was a firm challenge by Jinsu. Ricardo Rodriguez felt it should have been a foul. Here comes Mono Barrow. He's got Gustavo inside him, still going Barrow. Has he overrun it? Just keeps the ball in play. Where the VAR might go back and have a look if this turns into anything. It's Minkyu on the edge of the box. Just over the top. It's gone for a corner. But Yusuke is still down. And Ricardo Rodriguez still complaining to the fourth official. Brilliant work by Barrow, the man who's just come on. Minkyu just turned away from Sakine. And the faintest of touches taking it over the top. Well, here's the challenge. Yusuke's okay. Another corner taken short. Xiong'un. Once again, no one in green able to get a head on it. Lobbed back in by Barrow, but that's a wasted ball in and will be comfortably gathered by Shisaku. Wanmi. Schultz. Yoshio. Schultz. It's become a firm favourite here. Alexander Schultz, amid the hundreds of banners, there is one across on the far side that simply says Schultz in Denmark's red and white, and Urawa's red and white, of course. Iwanmi. Shisaku. Urawa just trying to wear down Jeonbuk at the end of the first half. Just 5.5 minutes to go to the break. It's on by Jae Moon. Moberg trying to get away from Jinsu, getting away from Jinsu as well. Atsuki. That's just falls Yoshio a little bit wide. Plenty of time to bring the ball down though and have a look at what's on. Get his options on. Finally to the side netting. Well, Yusuke fired up by that challenge a moment or so ago. Looking for his second goal of the game. Into the side netting though. First season at Urawa after joining from Yokohama. a little while to get going in terms of their goal scoring against BG Pattern United. They did have those 2 goals disallowed by VAR. Urawa did manage to get 2 before half-time after David Moberg had put them in front just past the half hour. They were 3 up by half-time against Johor in the round of 16. It's been a little bit tougher for them here, though, to try and break down Jeonbuk, who've got another corner. They have got an aerial threat with Jeonbuk and Jin Sub coming forward. So Gustavo will be the main target man, you would feel. Pek Sung Ho will take the corner. Gustavo and Jeonbuk looking to move from deep. Gustavo just holding his position, saying in towards Gustavo. Sakine just got a touch on it. That'll be a foul. The referee allows play to run on, and then gives the free kick the other way. As you can hear, the Urawa fans not too enamoured with that decision. Thought there'd been a foul on Schultz as he was trying to bring that ball away, and I think Schultz felt that as well. But it is Jeonbuk that have the free kick. Bounces over everyone. Jin Sub drives it across and it goes off Iwanmi. I'm not too sure he knew too much about that. Could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for him, it's gone behind for a corner. Seung-ho again with the corner. It's gone out of play. A goal kick. And stood their ground. Urawa at the end of the first half, leading by a goal to 0. So they still haven't conceded a goal in the knockout stages, don't forget. Have to go back to match day 3 to find the last time they conceded a goal, back in April against Daegu. Jeonbuk need to find a cutting edge in the second half. Kim Sang-shik got a couple of goals for the national team during his playing career. And by Moberg. Jin-soo. Jae-moon. Another free kick. It's been a little bit stop-start in the last 15-20 minutes or so. Lots of little free kicks being given away. Game hasn't had too much of a flow to it since that goal. Jin-soo with a throw. Seong-hun just about to find out how much stoppage time we'll have at the end of the first half. There will be a couple of minutes probably to that injury to Gustavo. And indeed 2 minutes it is. Seong-hun. It's Jae-moon trying to guide it forward. It will be a Urawa throw. Well, Ricardo Rodriguez said beforehand that he needed his side to play with power and intensity. They started like that, but they have been stifled by Jeonbuk. Did go on to say that this is the best moment of the season and probably the best moment since he's been at the club, getting through to the semi-final. Wanmi. David Moberg. Touched away by Jin-Soo. Jae-moon into Seung-ho. Barrow's in space on this near side. Jin-Soo might go the other way though, looking towards Gustavo. Schultz is there, trying to mark him. Sakine gets the ball away. There was a half appeal for a handball for a couple of players. Schultz has lost his headband. Moon-hwan. Clearance doesn't get the ball very far. Still pressure on for Jeonbuk. Let's look for Barrow. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, Jeonbuk went behind early on, and with the way that Urawa had been free scoring, Yusuke's goal put them in control. But Jeonbuk have battled back well. They've managed to stifle and stop Urawa's forward play and keep the likes of David Moberg quiet. And at 1-0, you always feel they're in with a chance. Barrow came on early. Gustavo's a goal threat. Moon-hwan loves to get forward. There's plenty of options available. I'm not too sure Gustavo is still feeling that injury, though. We'll see if he comes out for the second half. A bit of a concern for Kim Sang-shik. But the man just going through your picture there, Yusuke Matsuo, has the only goal of the game so far in the semi-final. It's Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors 0, Urawa Red Diamonds 1. Welcome back to Saitama. Teams emerging for the second half. Just a 1-0 lead for Urawa Reds in front of a home crowd here. Gustavo, who took that knock on the head in the first half, looks as though he's okay to continue. But they are going to make another change at the start of the second half. It's the man who came off early in the quarter-final who's coming on, Kim Bo-kyung. And it is Yoo Jae-moon that has made way. So Modo Barrow came on in the first half, and now Kim Bo-kyung has come on as well. Another experienced player. Won promotion to the Premier League with Cardiff City back in 2013. Scored his first top flight goal in a 2-2 draw with Manchester United. Kim Bo-kyung. So place in the final up for grabs in February. Yusuke Matsuo's goal is the difference between the two sides at the moment. It will be Urawa Reds to get us underway for the second half. Kicking from right to left, potentially 45 minutes away from the final. League two-time winners. Potentially extra time and penalties, of course, if Jeonbuk could get themselves back into the game in the second half. Early free kick to Jeonbuk. To stifle Urawa's forward play in that first half. The intensity that Ricardo Rodriguez talked about before the game wasn't very much in evidence. Here's Barrow. Seong-eun. The referee spotted a foul before that ball was played through to Kim Bo-kyung. Just a handball. Sides have met on 6 occasions in the AFC Champions League. Last meeting came back in 2019 when Jeonbuk won both meetings home and away. In fact, Urawa's only 2 wins came back in the 2007 season. That was the first season they won it, of course. So Jeonbuk, the defending champions, were beaten coming in at the quarter-final stage. Have come out on top in the other meetings between the sides. Here's Sakine. Let's go back across again. It's a dangerous looking ball in. No one attacked it though. Moberg acknowledges the ball in. Moon-hwan. Gustavo. Jin-soo, the Jeonbuk captain. Gets it back for Barrow. Kim Bo-kyung. Barrow. Another dangerous looking ball in, just too close to Shisaku on that occasion. Now that was a similar sort of position that he crossed for Gustavo in the quarter-final. Similar sort of quality tonight will perhaps put this Urawa defence under a little bit of pressure. Shots. The longer this stays at 1-0, the longer I'm sure Jeonbuk will feel that they can get something from it. Just need to find that cutting edge in front of goal, which is lacking a little bit so far. That's missed by Oyumu. Jeonbuk. Mingyu. Kim Byo-kyung's already getting himself involved since coming on at half-time. Moon Hwan. Kim Bo-kyung. Blocked by Alexander Schultz. Schultz in his first season after signing from Midtjylland. Seung-ho. Good ball in, didn't quite have enough on it to reach Barrow. Jin Sub. Good pressure from Yasuke, forcing him back to his goalkeeper. There is still a restricted capacity on the stadium at the moment, which is why it's not packed to the rafters. It's the biggest crowd we've had, though, for the knockout stages so far, as you can imagine. Seung-ho. There's Moon Hwan. Mingyu. Bo-kyung. Enjoying some good possession at the start of the second half. Jeonbuk, the home crowd don't like this. It's not what they've been used to over the last two matches. Moon Hwan. Another free kick. Moon Hwan was one of 6 Jeonbuk players that played for Korea Republic against Japan back in July in a friendly, or in an international tournament rather. Japan came out on top by 3-0. Zion Suzuki, the substitute keeper from Urawa, was their only representative. Towards Gustavo. Good defending by Sakai. Jin Sub. Barrow. 2 in the middle. Gustavo allowed it to run. It's a chance for Mingyu. Goes down, penalty. Well, Mingyu was about to pull the trigger. Will VAR have a look at this to confirm? But it was positive play from Jeonbuk coming forward. Urawa aren't happy with the award of the penalty. But Ali Reza Fagani from Iran, one of the top AFC officials, has given it. Great work from Barrow. Allowed to run by Gustavo. It was Ayumu that's been penalised. Don't think he got too much on the ball. It's the angle he's tackling from as well, because he did. Mingyu was quite clever. Got his right leg across. Knew that then Ayumu would have to go straight through him to try and get the ball. Very clever play by Mingyu. I think that goes down as yellow card for Ayumu. So we are just waiting while the VAR officials have a look. So Urawa had 2 goals disallowed with VAR. The quarter-finals coming to have a look. So maybe they will have a bit of a let-off here. And I assume if it's no penalty, he has to rescind the yellow card to Ayumu. Monitor just down below us. He does just flick the ball. That might be what the referee has to decide. I mean, he's still come in at the wrong angle. And you look at that, and 9 times out of 10, that's a penalty. And what does the referee do here? Took charge for Vissel Kobe's win over Yokohama here a few days ago. He was in charge of a friendly match between Manchester United and Aston Villa in Perth back in July as well. Referee who referees in the A-League now. Man from Iran. Now, what's he going to give? Is he going to stick with his original decision? He's still pondering. Or is he going to give it the other way, I wonder? He's still thinking. This is most unusual. Penalty. Sticks with his original decision, which is most unusual. Normally when they're alerted to go and look at the monitor, you see decisions overturned, but Ali Raza Fagani sticking with his original decision. Only he can make that choice, of course. VAR can't tell him what to do. They can only advise him to look at the monitor. And it gives Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors the chance not only to draw level, become the first side to score against Urawa in this competition since April and match day 3. Shisaku waits. It's going to be Seong-ho from the penalty spot. Crowd behind the goal trying their best to put him off. Here comes Seong-ho, rifled into the bottom corner, and Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors are back on level terms. First goal they've conceded, as we say, under the goalkeeper. It wasn't the greatest penalty in the world, and Shisaku, when he looks at that, will be disappointed. He's dived right over it. Should have saved it, he would feel, I'm sure, Shisaku, but not to be. And Pek Sung-ho has a first goal in the competition this season. Man who began his career at Barcelona. And we're back to 1-1. Now, what response do we see from Urawa, who haven't been as potent as we've seen in the opening 2 matches? Schultz. Ayumi. Atsuki. Curled in again, but only as far as Bomsu in the Jeonbuk goal. Needed to pull that one back a little bit. David Moberg was closing in. Jeonbuk are starting to just gain a little bit of confidence now. That goal will give them just a little bit of an edge. They've had more of the ball as well, 55% possession. It's not what we've been used to over the last week or so. Here's Mingyu. 2 players quickly around him. Schultz. Atsuki. Poor ball in behind Yusuke. Jaryong. Moon Hwan. Nice flick from Mingyu. Moving the ball around nicely now, John, but they've upped a gear since Bo Kim came on at half-time. Here's Barrow. Presses the accelerator, gets past Sakai. Couldn't get enough pace on it to reach Gustavo. It was cut out by Iwanmi. Challenged by Jin Sub, which will be penalised. Schultz. Sakine. Yoshio. Sakai. Moberg! Side netting. Goalkeeper got a hand to it. Dangerous when he cuts in like that, David Moberg. He'd just have been going wide anyway, just a fingertip to it from Bomsu. We may be seeing a change pretty soon from Urawa. We've got Kasper Juncker on the bench, of course, who's scored goals already. Useful player to bring on. Urawa have got a corner though. Congested on the edge of the penalty area. Flipped away, Barrow gives chase and gets there first as well. Barrow, he's done really well. He's got good pace. Ayumu trying to battle back, lovely ball inside. Great defending, brilliantly done by Yoshio, who not only got there cleanly but has managed to start his side moving forward again. He found that Suki in turns find Moberg. What a saving challenge that was, and how important could that be? Moberg still going. Good pace to this game now in the second half. Given away cheaply. It's Kubo that's going to come in a moment. Sakine went for the curler, took a deflection, didn't find its way to the intended target. Moon Hwan loves to get forward. There's nobody in the middle for him at the moment, though. Might have to go on his own. Still nobody in the middle. Did well, guided back to Mingyu. Seung Ho spins away from Yoshio. Jaryong. Bo Kyung. Jinsu. Still a Kubu. Waits to come on. Good defending by Urawa, and now I think they will eventually make the change. So Akubu coming on. Sakine is the man coming off. Akubu, who started against Johor in the round of 16, came off at half-time. There's a look at that. Brilliant saving challenge again. Great chasing back from Yoshio. Jinsub. Jaryong. Eventually rolls out of play for an Urawa throw. Schultz. It's an unusual position for Urawa to be in. They've only found themselves trailing once in the competition this season. That was when they lost to Daegu by 1-0. Never had to show the character to come from behind. Whereas we've seen plenty of character from Jeonbuk Motors over the last 2 games against Daegu and Vissel Kobe. on by Atsuki. Moberg. Wow. Still they can't get the crossover. Blocked by Barrow as Sakai tried to get that one across. Schultz. Again, not too much movement up ahead of him at the moment. It's very good shape from Jeonbuk. Four at the back, the two holding midfielders doing the job that they've been trained or coached to do. There's Okubo, now Schultz. Yasuke. Iwao. Moberg. Is there a bit of Moberg magic upcoming? Trying to play that one in low, sliced by Jin Sub, and Bomsu punches away for the corner. Could have gone anywhere. We saw one in the first half come off Iwanmi, which went behind for a corner. That almost caught the goalkeeper unawares from Jin Sub. Good reactions from Bomsu, though, to punch it away. And they're willing the ball into the net. The supporters behind the goal. Jeonbuk going to spoil the party, though. Kubo. All the way across and out for the Jeonbuk throw. Well, they've done their best to knock Urawa out of their stride, and they've succeeded well so far. Yusuke putting them ahead after 11 minutes. Sungho's penalty, levelling things up. Pause for thought for Ricardo Rodriguez. Barrow. Given away to Yoshio. Moberg, Yoshio. Yusuke in the middle, looking to find Moberg again. Good tracking back there by Seong-eun. Well played goal kick. Well, Jeonbuk vastly experienced, 8-time K-League winners. Usually they did win the Continental title before they actually won their own league. They didn't win the K-League until 2009. By Gustavo. Barrow's in behind. Was he offside? Good challenge. He's gone for a goal kick. Certainly a hint of offside when that ball was played through to Modo Barrow. Referee said the challenge from Sakai had played out off Barrow anyway. Schultz to Shisaki. Into the final quarter of the game, still finely poised at 1-1. Extra time and penalties if required, of course. Jeonbuk won't fancy extra time again, having Already played that in their last 2 matches. Real test of stamina for them. Seung-ho. Gustavo hasn't seen too much of the ball in the second half, the Brazilian. Barrow. Kim Bo-kyung came on at half-time. Jin-sub. Forward by Moon Hwan. So Bo-kyung that took a tumble. Gustavo couldn't get a header on the ball. Well cut out by Jin-sub. That was important because Moberg was racing into that little gap just behind him. It's Jin-soo. Barrow. Second chance to maybe get the ball across. Back to Bo-kyung. 3 in the middle. Gustavo chested off looking for Barrow, headed away by Iwanmi. Barrow snaps in again with a challenge. He's looked lively since coming on in the first half. Modu Barrow. That'll be a free kick and a yellow card for Kim Bo-kyung. Just a tug of the shirt on Yoshio, referee, applying the letter of the law. Clip by Wow, so another free kick to Jeonbuk. The last time Jeonbuk lifted the AFC Champions League. They beat Al Ain over a 2-leg final. Since then, struggled a bit, got through to the quarter-finals in 2018. Went on the round of 16 on penalties in 2019. Make it beyond the group stage 2 years ago. Moberg. Just caught Gustavo as he was trying to get back. It was just a flailing arm, I think, from Moberg, but he has got the free kick. Took a whack on the back of the neck in the first half. He's been in the wars tonight, Gustavo. Schultz. Kubo. Wow. Towards Sakai, another clash of heads, which is going to need another treatment. Jin-soo, the Jeonbuk captain, is their player that's down. A real painful one. Plotting his way to try and win this inside 90 minutes, Ricardo Rodriguez. was the opening goal from Yusuke that seemed to mean it was business as usual for Urawa. But they had other ideas, and a penalty from Pak Sung-ho leveled things up for Jeonbuk. And that's where we are at the moment, 1-1. And this finely balanced semi-final. Jin-soo should be okay. He's played over 100 K-League games now for Jeonbuk after joining in 2017. He's actually on loan back at Jeonbuk. It's his third spell from Al Nazar. Kim Jin-soo. Drop ball in Jeonbuk's favour, then to restart. It's been a great 8 days of action here in Saitama, Japan. Centralised knockout stages after the centralised group stages, of course. Zhao Ryong, Moon Hwan, Mingyu, it's in behind Gustavo, who tied it up by Alexander Schultz. Iwao. Schultz. It's all backwards at the moment for Urawa. More changes coming. It's going to be a triple change in a moment. This will keep the fourth official busy, but they're back on the attack, Urawa. Pouring over the tactics board a moment or so ago. This is what the sum of that is. So Junker's coming on, Ataru's coming on, and Akamoto's coming on as well. Mingyu, Moon Hwan. Iwanme. Forward to Akubo. Moberg. Yoshio had continued his run, driven across, plucked away by Bomsu. Good safe pair of hands. They were queuing up behind him just to tap that one in. It was very similar to the opening goal from Yusuke. Bomsu got a hand to that one though. Just to gather the ball in. On by Gustavo. Schultz goes all the way back to Shisaku. Once again, they'll start to build from the back. I don't find any rhythm in their passing tonight, really, Urawa. That pace we saw early on in the knockout stages, particularly that opening game against Johor, is not there tonight. Have got a corner though. Here come the changes. Yoshio is coming off for Ataru. Junker is on for the goal scorer Yusuke. He's for replacement. And Ayumu, who was booked earlier on, is going off as well to be replaced by Akimoto. Junker scored twice coming off the bench against Johor in that 5-0 win. Danger once again, no red shirt anywhere near that. Barrow, good ball through. This is Mingyu. Defenders are starting to get back. Mingyu! Just wide. It's a good break out of defence again by Jeonbuk. Barrow involved again. Possibly surprising he didn't start tonight, Modo Barrow, but Mingyu, this chance seemed to have gone as the defenders got back. Akimoto was right in front and then just forced that one wide. Under control though. Ziwanmi. That'll be a foul. Just caught Ataru. Came on in both knockout round games. Urawa Saka. Free kick's taken quickly. This is Okubo. Nicely forward to Yunka. Keep the shot down. That's what he does best, getting in behind defenders. Second season at the club. 5 goals in the J-League this season. Scored 27 goals in 25 games at Bodo Glimt before moving to Japan. Just couldn't keep that one down though for another Champions League goal. He scored Urawa's opening goal in the competition in the 4-1 win over Lion City Sailors way back in April. Runhuan. Jinsub. Bomsu. Bit of space here for Jorion. Long ball over the top, looking for Barrow. Seung-un. Seung-ho. Mingyu. Jinsub, crowd raising the noise levels, trying to inspire their side here. We're inching closer to extra time. Jeonbuk Motors must be thinking, oh no, not again. Yunka, Ataru. Free kick. That's Suki, the man that was fouled. They create, I wonder, going forward. It's Alexander Schultz. Okobo. Dangerous looking ball in again towards Yunka, but well defended. Nice out off Akamoto. Jeonbuk ball. Ricardo Rodriguez trying to lift his side and get more effort and more of that pace and power and intensity that he wanted from his side. He's not had it so far. Moon Hwan with a throw. Foot up by Iwao. It was a painful one. Sang-sik just been told to go back into his technical area. That was a dangerous one. And flying in with his studs up. Very painful. Maybe a yellow card as well for Iwao. Second yellow card for Urawa. Atsuki in the book in the first half, now Iwao in the second. Not too sure what that was from Seung-ho, but it's gone sailing out of play for a goal kick, so it gives possession back to Urawa. We're inside the final 5 minutes. 1-1. Balanced semi-final AFC Champions League Eastern section here in Saitama, Japan. Iwanmi. Yunka. Tried to play it across early. Moon Hwan was back to block it behind for a corner though. Now they'll get the big central defenders forward, Iwanmi and Schultz. Needs a good delivery this from Iwao. Two players on the edge of the 6-yard box, another 4 looking to come from deep. Bomsu came a long way, got a hand on it, didn't really get too much distance on it though. Iwanmi given away cheaply to Jinsu, who just gets it away from danger. Everybody back behind the ball, and another Jeonbuk player's gone down. Jeonbuk rescuing Urawa to put the ball out of play. David Moberg says it's not my place to put the ball out of play. He's got a valid point. Jinsu furious. And it's all boiling over a little bit here. Ja Ryong is the player that's down. Completed a case for Urawa as well. That was the challenge. It was just one of those sort of block challenges, really. Iwanmi swung the boots at it. Well, Urawa have continued to play. Jeonbuk felt that they should have had possession back. Not given, though. Iwanmi. Gone over Iwanmi. That'll go for a goal kick, so that'll settle things down a little. Bad-tempered moments in the game. It's been played at a good temperament. In fact, all the games here have been played in a relatively good spirit, competitive but fair. So he has made 4 changes now. Ricardo Rodriguez, 1 more to make in the 90. He could make another one, of course, if it goes to extra time. That's too high for Moberg. Barrow. Bo Kyung. Moon Hwan. Bo Kyung. Ming Kyu. Good running from Moon Hwan. Took a deflection into the goalkeeper's arms, came off Iwao and gathered by Shisaku. Chase on here for Juncker. He's got the legs on. Jeonbuk as well gets to the ball first. Nicely played back. It's David Mobek to win it, surely. And fires over the top. But he's usually so lethal in that sort of position. Great work by Kasper Juncker to bring that ball down. He looked to have a yard to make up, which he did. Mobek couldn't keep the shot down and fires high over the top. And we're heading towards stoppage time at the end of the semi-final. Well, you have to say, if we are going to extra time, it'll be a credit to the fitness coaches of Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, who've had to contend with extra time twice already. Just 3 days ago, they were taken to 120 minutes by Vissel Kobe. 3 days before that by Daegu. With some tired legs and limbs out there. 5 minutes added time. Maybe there is still time to win this inside the 90. Or the 95, should I say. It's flipped out off Sakai. It'll be a Jeonbuk ball. Their little pocket of supporters just away behind the goal. Doing their best to compete with the noise from the Urawa fans. It's a fruitless job, though. Jinsu looks long towards Gustavo. Played back out to Jinsu by Seong-eun. Too close to the goalkeeper once again. Flicked out of the air by Shisaku. Nervous times around now for both teams. Schultz. Kubo outside him. Touched into Akimoto. Not a great ball though. Bokyung. Now Barrow's just opening up. Akimoto's out of position. Barrow's got good pace. He's got Gustavo up with him. Hasn't seen too much of the ball tonight, Gustavo. Can he come up with the winner, I wonder? Here's Mingyu. Seong-ho. Bokyung. Have to switch it here. Moon Hwan to Jinsu. Jinsu. Given away. Mobo tussling away, winning his side of throw. There's another Jeonbuk player down. Son Mingyu is the player that's down. Well, Kim Sang-shik will be delighted with the application that his side have showed. Nobody, I don't think, gave them a chance with this atmosphere and the fact that they had been taken to extra time twice, but great resilience. They're going to have to make a change here. They're going to bring Son Min on, who's already scored goals. So Moon Seon-min will come on. Might just have to wait a moment. The ball's back in play. They're down to 10 men temporarily. Jeonbuk. Schultz. Reverse ball into Akimoto. Had to stretch, but does bring the ball under control. Took a slight deflection. Juncker back to goal. Driven over the top by Ataru. Couldn't get over the top of it. Another chance goes begging for Urawa. Put his foot right through it. Ataru, but over the top. Good score on match day 1 against Lion City Sailors in that 4-1 win. Hasn't scored since, though, in the competition. comes off Gustavo. Jinsu. Son Min. And he came on a moment or so ago. Gustavo. Bo Kyung. Moon Hwan. Son Min. Nicely done. Moon Hwan goes through it. Only good as far as Bo Kyung. Akimoto with an important header and hooked away by Iwao. Wasn't a great header. Here's Ataru. Now they're streaming forward, the red shirts. Yunka nicely brought down. God, the angle was tight. And Bomsu pushes it behind for the corner. Great strike again from Kasper Yunka. Knows where the goal is, that's for sure. And forces a fine save from the Jeonbuk keeper. This could be the last chance. Corner to Urawa. Are we heading for an extra 30 minutes? What a second half it's been. Good intensity. Jeonbuk getting back into it with that penalty. Let's right the way across, falls to Mobe. So Iwami rather, that shot was blocked. To Makini Akimoto! Good save again, Bomsu. It was straight at him, in fairness. Wow. There's a chance, Yunka off the post, still it's there. Oh, brilliantly done by Bomsu. How did Yunka miss? Came off the post, the follow-up was missed as well, and they still can't get the ball clear. Driven in again, Bomsu was rooted to the spot, and he goes wide of the post, and Urawa have very nearly snatched this in the final seconds. Akimoto's ball in, he was onside, Yunka inside of the post. Brilliantly done by the goalkeeper from Ataru's follow-up. Tried to place it around the keeper, but hit the post, Yunka. As the whistle goes for full time in the 90. Well, we nearly had a winner, but we are going to have an extra 30 minutes. So Yusuke put his side ahead in the first half. And that penalty from Pak Sung-ho in the second, levelling things up. And for the third time, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors are going to have to go to extra time. Well, they've given their all once again. Urawa, who've been so comfortable in their opening two matches, have really met their match tonight. So there will be some tired limbs out there. Sung-ho out on his feet, but after 90 minutes in the semi-final, it's finished Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors 1, Urawa Red Diamonds 1. We are heading for 30 minutes of extra time and potentially penalties if that doesn't find us a winner. He's got to lift his time again. Kim Sang-shik. They rode their luck towards the end, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, but they've held on, and if they are to go through to the final, they're certainly doing this the hard way. Kim Jin-soo, the captain, some wise words. They were in the huddle a moment or so ago. With those late chances for Moberg and for Juncker not coming off. Sung-ho, who looked pretty tired at the end of that 90 minutes, has come off. And he's been replaced by Yi Sung-gi. So 4 changes now made by Jeonbuk. 4 changes made by Urawa as well. They do get the extra change, of course, so they can make up to 6 in extra time. Great match, great atmosphere. Certainly living up to its billing as an AFC Champions League semi-final. And we've got more drama to come, I'm sure. 30 minutes of extra time, 15 minutes each way. Players are staying the same as they were for that second half of the 90. So it will be Jeonbuk in the green, attacking the goal away to the right-hand side. Son Min's ball just in behind Sung-gi, but it finds its way through to Bo Kyung. Moon Hwan. Bo Kyung. By Sung-gi, Son Min, shot was blocked, good challenge. Bobbles up and through to Shisaku. Akimoto, second half substitute for Urawa Red Diamonds. Schultz. Comfortable in the round of 16 against Johor, comfortable in the quarter-final against BG Pathum United. Not so Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Both these sides, remember, 2-time winners and both runners-up of the AFC Champions League. Nervous looks on the faces of the players that have been replaced. Yusuke, who scored the first goal. For the opening goal for Urawa. Atsuru, and back by Sung-gi. Jin-soo. Son Min. Looking for the foul, but not given. Son Min has gone out to the left-hand side. Barrow now playing through the middle with Gustavo, or maybe just behind Barrow. Hope in this situation that you do get a winner inside extra time. It's such a shame when games of this magnitude go to penalties and it's down to maybe an error or some tired legs that miss a penalty. There's always heroes and villains in a shootout. It's great for the neutral, but not for the spectators of the teams involved. Certainly Urawa were knocking on the door in those final moments. Juncker hit the inside of the post. Taru was brilliantly denied by Bomsu on the line. It's Mono Barrow's turn to get a knock on the head this time. Ricardo Rodriguez pondering more changes. Kim Sang-sik just having a look at his substitutes warming up. I wonder what's going through his mind at the moment in terms of making changes. He's going to make another one. There will be just a case for freshening it up and getting some tired legs off, I think, at the moment as well. But also, of course, with one eye on penalties. It's going to be Chae Chul-soon that will come on. Schultz. Kubo. Trying to go between the two defenders. Moon Hwan's there again with a good clearance. He's defended well tonight. Moon Hwan, as have the rest of his defenders. Jin Soo at left back and Jin Sub and Joe Rong in the middle. Bom Su's had to make a couple of good saves in goal. It's on by Sakai. Iwao. Natsuki. Sakai. Schultz. Wow, sorry, to Juncker. Schultz keeping the pressure on here. Urawa, but once again that well-organised midfield and defence is causing problems. Just can't find any gaps. Moberg's ball in, hooked away by Sungi. Son Min just ducks underneath it. Scored in the second minute of added time at the end of extra time against Vissel Kobe, just to put the gloss on that 3-1 win. That was with the Vissel goalkeeper in the other penalty area for the corner. Did score a couple of goals in the group stages as well, Son Min, so another useful player to be able to bring on for Kim Sang-shik. Here's Moberg. Natsuki. Doesn't have the height on it to reach Juncker, nodded away by Jarion. Here comes the substitution. Meng Song Ung is the player that's going off. Che Chol-soon comes on, just a second appearance in the competition. Played 90 minutes against Yokohama on match day 6, but it's his only appearance so far, so a chance for him to come on and make a name for himself. Straight onto defensive duty to help defend this throw. Deflected in, so a corner to Urawa. Seven minutes gone in the first period of extra time, still 1-1. It's a struggle to hear yourself heard at times. I'm not sure how the players get on trying to shout instructions to each other with the noise generated by these Urawa fans. Over comes the corner. It's lacking height once again. Back in again, Moon Hwan with the header. Saka. Natsuki. Schultz. All possession with Urawa at the moment, but it's all been pegged back pretty much inside, either in their own half or struggling to get well inside the Jeonbuk half at the moment. Schultz. Held by Atsuki. No one in red able to get a touch. Son Min allows it to run. Barrow puts a foot in it. Run free again, and Urawa will start to build from the back once more. Ataru. He's got Akimoto outside him. Junker in the middle. Overhit though. That's too far ahead of Moberg as well. And that will go for a throw on the far side too. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Coached a lot in Thailand, Ricardo Rodriguez. He was Saudi Arabia assistant coach. Also been in charge of Ratchaburi, Bangkok Glass and Suphanburi. Now in charge of Urawa. Junker managed to get the shot in. There's a whole host of players around there. Junker goes down and Kubo was in the thick of it as well. Well cut out by Jinsu. Now there might be a break on here for Jeonbuk. Barrow goes one way, Gustavo the other. It is Mono Barrow. Son Min through the middle. Gustavo released it early. It's not a great ball though. Comfortable header for Schultz. And now here come Urawa. It's just starting to open up now in extra time. Moberg. Junker in the middle. Stabbed across by Moberg for Ataru, who was arriving but couldn't make clean contact, and the ball will stay in play. Kept alive by Okubo. Oh, given away cheaply to Moon Hwan. Good defending again. Up to Gustavo. Good header from Schultz. Akimoto now. Urawa just looking the more ambitious side at the moment. They are the fresher legs, of course. Atsuki. Okubo. Overhit once again. Moberg will get hold of that one though. Good defending by Jinsu once more. Moberg dives in. That'll be a free kick. Good play by Jinsu. Cleverly done by the 30-year-old, using his experience to get his body between him and the ball. Or between the man and the ball rather. Kick to Jeonbuk. Will be the quick turnaround at half-time, of course. Riwanmi's header. Jinsub. Yellow card for Gustavo, and the significance of that is that if Jeonbuk did get through to the final, he would miss it. He was booked earlier on in the knockout rounds. Second yellow card. Arm was raised. The implication of that as well. You can see it on his face. Jeonbuk are going to make another change. Hankyo Won is going to be the player introduced. One is another player that has found the net this season, scored in a 3-2 win over Sydney on match day 5 in the group stages. And it is Gustavo that's coming off. So that is the 6th change made by Kim Sang-shik. shots. All the possession with Urawa at the moment in extra time. I just wonder whether Jeonbuk might feel that their best chance of going through is if they could hold it and take it to penalties. The fact that they have gone to extra time twice already, have managed to settle it in the extra time period. There's Akimoto. Could be quite a hostile atmosphere to take penalties for a visiting side here, Iwanmi. Iwao. Forget the Western section knockout stages will take place in February, as will the final of the 2022 AFC Champions League, and the 23 season starting later on in the year as we move to a 23-24 season. 1 minute to be added at the end of the first period of extra time, and a corner to Urawa. Haven't managed to create any clear-cut chances as they did right at the end of the 90 minutes, but they are enjoying a lot of the ball at the moment. Jeonbuk's defence is a little bit like a sponge, just having to soak up everything they're throwing at them at the moment. Can they defend this corner and get through to the half-time period? It was off Iwanmi, but it took a deflection on the way out, so another corner. Again, the corner deliveries haven't been great. Once again, it was the first man's second chance, though. That's a much better delivery. But good defending once again from Jin Sub. He's going to come back in from Akubo. Akimoto at the back post, couldn't get it past the man. Moberg swings a boot. Noon Hwan will complete the clearance as the half-time whistle goes to bring us to the end of the first period of extra time. No addition to the scoring after that frantic end to the 90 minutes. Once again, Jin-Soo has been superb in getting his side motivated and organised. Sun Min's been fairly quiet since coming on, didn't have too many chances so far. We'll see what Jeonbuk's tactics are going to be for the second period of extra time. Gustavo's gone off, don't forget. Barrow is still on, though. Is it going to come down to the goalkeepers? The officials are trying to get everybody turned around pretty quickly here. There's only supposed to be a minute or so between the halves. At the break in extra time, it's Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors 1, Urawa Red Diamonds 1. Not too much time for the coaches to give instructions. Going to hold their nerve. Jeonbuk will kick off the second half. So 15 minutes to decide it, or we go to penalties. Both two-time winners. Jeonbuk have acquitted themselves so well. Done it the hard way so far. Nataru wins a corner off Jo Young. Well, slightly quieter at that end of the stadium, as you can see, but still those Urawa fans will try and win the ball, will the ball into the net. With the corner, better delivery. Goalkeeper took a tumble. Don't think anyone was near him. And the whistle does go for a free kick. Bom Soo. Just taking a nudge. Just into the back of Moberg. Well, they will take their time over these set pieces now. Moberg. Schultz. Iwanmi. Still patient from Urawa. Sakai, well blocked again. There was an all-Korean semi-final last year that went to penalties between Ulsan HYUNDAI and Pohang Steelers. That finished 1-1 after extra time. Pohang won it 5-4 to book a place in the final against Al Hilal. Nice ball through. Oh, that's good defending though by Akimoto. Just muscle kill one out of the way. Thought for a second they've been caught out to Urawa, but great defending by the substitute. Here's David Moberg. On to Yunka, just out of his reach. It's all about margins sometimes, football. Just out of the reach of Kasper Yunka. Scandinavian match winner for Urawa, I wonder. Yunka from Denmark, Moberg from Sweden. Got the throw. Yunka looking to take it quickly, but that's an error in the corner from Akubo, who tried to play it back to Yunka, but only succeeded in playing the ball straight out of play. Suki. Sakai. Moberg. Jinsu. There's the free kick. Has played exceptionally well tonight, the captain. Change for Urawa. Matsuki is the player that's come off, and Matsuzaki has come on. Komoto wins the header and wins the foul as well. Kai Matsuzaki making just a 4th appearance in the competition this season. Hasn't played since the game against Lion City Sailors on match day 5 in the group stage. Schultz. Sakai. Sakai once again drops the shoulder and gets around Jinsu this time, right the way across, and what a chance again. Good play again down this near side by Urawa. It was Ataru who swung a boot, but high over the top, and another chance was not taken. Good build-up play though by Urawa. Bomsu's clear, and Sakamoto again wins the header. Sonmin. He's gone down and stayed down, Sonmin. He's just getting back to his feet now, but no foul was given. Sungi. Sonmin through the middle. That's wasted from Sungi. He was a long way out. He had Barrow and Sonmin up ahead of him. Akimoto. Ataru. Wow. Wide by Iwanmi. Akimoto. Away once again. I just wondered whether Jeonbuk might have been tempted to change their goalkeeper. Sonpom Kun, who's on the bench, did save 2 penalties in the shootout against BG Pathum United in last season's knockout stages. Bomsu hasn't been involved in a penalty shootout in the Champions League. Here's Jinsu. Barrow, lovely. Here's Jinsu, buys himself a little bit of space. It's a great looking ball across, nodded down. Chance for Sonmin. He's bobbled just wide. Well, it was unselfish from KO1, who could maybe have gone for goal himself. He's nodded it back to Sonmin, who's hit the shot into the ground, and it's bobbled just wide of the post with the aid of a deflection. Good challenge, in fact, by Schultz. What a chance for Jeonbuk. Look of disbelief almost on Moon Seon-min's face. Corner taken short to Jinsu. Sungi, driven in the near post, and driven in beyond Tsuchuki, and Jeonbuk have scored. Well, against all the odds, is that the goal that puts them into the AFC Champions League final? 5 minutes to go. It was driven in by Jinsu. There's no offside. Just trying to see who got the final touch. Brilliant. Got there ahead of the goalkeeper. It's KO1, the man who nodded that ball back a moment or so ago. The man who's only been on the field, well, a few moments. He could be a Jeonbuk hero now. punishment of losing out in the quarter-finals to Ulsan Hyundai last season is a distant memory now. All Jeonbuk have to do is hold on for 3.5 minutes, but Urawa will give everything they've got. Junker can't find a way through. Anywhere will do for Bo Kyung. And here's Son Min, it's just getting stretched. Barrows through the middle. This could finish it surely. Son Min, which way's he going? He might go all on his own. Son Min, good save. Barrow from the narrow angle. Straight at Chisaku. What a chance for Jeonbuk to put it beyond the Japanese. And here comes Sakai. What a finish we had to the 90. What a finish we had into the 120. Moberg in once again. Volleyed away by Jin Sub. Akimoto. Moberg. Too many bodies around him on the edge of the area once again, and Son Min will just run this one away now. Well, they fell behind in the 11th minute, Jeonbuk, to Yusuke Matsui's goal. But what an effort they've given. Got back in it with a penalty from Pak Sung-ho. And now Han Kyo-won has scored the goal that potentially puts them into the final. Heartbreak for Urawa in front of their home supporters. But this is cup football. Anything can happen. The drama of knockout competition. 2 minutes to go. Ricardo Rodriguez can't quite believe it. There's been times when Jeonbuk haven't allowed them to play to the style that they wanted to play tonight, Urawa. They haven't had that pace and intensity the coach talked about. Over the top again, looking for Son Min. It bounces awkwardly. Son Min, nice little step over. And just wide of the post again. What a chance. A place in the final in touching distance for Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. They've done it the hard way. 3 knockout round games, 3 periods of extra time. This is not over yet, but they're seconds away from what would be a famous victory for them in their history. Ja Ryong's header. Barrow. Son Min. Good solid challenge from Sakai. Moberg. Sakai continues his run, just gets there before the ball went out. Headed away before it reaches Junker. Oh, what a save by Bumsu! Squeezed in by Junker. 2-2. Well, I think the flag's up for offside. I don't think it's going to count. I think the offside came earlier in the move. Junker put the ball in. And Sakai just strayed. It's a good decision. The goal. Well, there's some confusion. Squeezed in under the goalkeeper, and Jeonbuk. Well, Kim Sang-shik saying to the referee that he should be looking at the monitor. Yellow card for the Jeonbuk coach. Well, what drama. It's a match that's lived up to its billing. Semi-final of the AFC Champions League. It's a match really worthy of the final itself, you feel. And of course, we have to have East v West in the final. Jin-soo is still complaining. Junker's trying to get him to get on with things. The Koreans aren't happy. There was the yellow card for the coach. came off the bench and scored twice in the round of 16 in slightly different circumstances with his side cruising. Here, Jeonbuk, who hit the post at the end of the 90 minutes, was in the right place at the right time. We're into 2 minutes added time at the end of extra time, by the way. One last chance for Jeonbuk to try and snatch this one. It's all the way to the far side, aimed towards Jeonbuk, but he can't head the ball back across, and Urawa will see if they've got time for launching one more attack. No, they haven't. There goes the full-time whistle. Well, drama in extra time. Han Kyo-won thought he'd won it for his team with 5 minutes to go, but the Koreans furious that the offside wasn't given. Jeonbuk able to capitalise in the final minute, and the spotlight turns on Shisaku and Bomsu. So there will be a few moments while the takers are sorted out, but full time in extra time hasn't produced a winner. It's finished Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors 2, Urawa Red Diamonds 2. So a moment to take on some refreshment and to sort out the list. I'm sure they would have practiced some penalties in training, but there's no way of replicating the atmosphere inside this stadium. They'll make it as hostile as they can for Jeonbuk. It's been an enjoyable game that's rounded off what's been a wonderful knockout round tournament here. So you can't beat cup football. Throws up all sorts of surprises. And we're down to penalty kicks to decide who goes to the final in February next year after a dramatic extra time. So a dramatic extra 30 minutes. Have to feel for the Jeonbuk keeper, Lee Yi-bom-soo, who made that wonderful save, but the ball fell straight to Jeonbuk, who, even though the angle was narrow, managed to squeeze the ball home. And it will be penalties to decide. Two captains will flip the coin, Jin-soo and Shisaku. So 5 penalties each. If it remains level, then it will be sudden death. Well, those Urawa fans behind the goal are going to make life very, very difficult for those Jeonbuk penalty shootout, or penalty takers rather. Well, there'll be heroes, there'll be villains, but someone will write headlines over the next few minutes. Nice touch for the two goalkeepers, Shisaku and Bomsu. They've both had good tournaments, and had good defences in front of them as well. It's going to be Jeonbuk to take the first penalty. I always think it's an advantage to go first in these shootouts. First up for Jeonbuk Motors in the penalty shootout against Shisaku, who makes the save. So the edge to Urawa. They have to score, of course. It's Alexander Schultz that's coming forward. Shisaku guessed right, it wasn't a good penalty. Pak Sung-ho did score from the penalty spot, of course. The goalkeeper just dived over the top of it. He very nearly got it. Probably feels he should have saved it. So shortish run up this for Schultz against Bomsu. Fired in. That's the way to take a penalty. Power, pace. And Alexander Schultz puts Urawa in the early lead in the shootout. Next from the spot against Shisaku, saved again. The legs of the goalkeeper this time make the save. And Urawa now, if they can score this, will put themselves in a great position in the shootout. Kasper Juncker coming forward. This to make it 2-0. Bomsu just dancing along his line. Into the bottom corner. And Urawa lead by 2-0. Uphill struggle now for Jeonbuk. So there'll be some tired legs out there after 3 periods of extra time. Jin-sub, who was superb, over 120 minutes at the back for Jeonbuk, along with his central defensive partner Jo Ryong. Has to score. Shisaku in his way. Stutters in the run-up, finds the bottom corner. So they're on the board. Jeonbuk. David Moberg up next. It really is a hostile atmosphere when Jeonbuk are taking penalties. Those flags waving must be terribly off-putting for the Jeonbuk players. It all goes still now, of course, when Urawa are coming forward. David Moberg Karlsson, Swede. Against Bomsu, saved! So all of a sudden there's a glimmer of hope for Jeonbuk. Hoberg furious with himself, and now goes to will give a few words to his goalkeeper. And a chance for Jin-soo, the Jeonbuk captain, to level us up at 2-2. Shisaku has saved 2 of the 3 that he's faced so far. Fourth penalty for Jeonbuk. Oh, it's in the outside of the post! So this could win it now for Urawa. All they have to do is score. Ataru Asaka is the man coming forward. Well, Jin-soo, another player that's been outstanding tonight, the captain, led by example. No one's going to be too hard on these players for missing penalties after the efforts that they've put in over the last 8 days. But this is a chance for Ataru Asaka to put Urawa into the final in February. Bumsu in his way, sends him the wrong way, and Urawa Red Diamonds are going to the AFC Champions League final. 3-1, they've won the penalty shootout. It's so tough on Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, who have lit up this semi-final with their sheer determination. But in the end, they come up short in the shootout. Shisaku was the hero with 2 saves. And then Ataru had the simple job. Well, I say simple job, he had to score, hold his nerve, which he did. Tears, and not surprisingly for Jeonbuk. It's a hard way to lose a football match, but there is no other way to do it. After a thrilling draw, it's finished Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors 2, Urawa Red Diamonds 2. And after the penalty shootout, it's Urawa that go through to the final, 3-1 on penalty kicks. Well, there'll be tears, you can be sure of that, for those Jeonbuk players. They gave their absolute everything, but it wasn't to be for them tonight. Congratulations to Shisaku from his teammates. He too, the captain, led by example. But Urawa, having been so comfortable in the round of 16 in the quarter-final, didn't quite have that intensity or rhythm tonight. They were knocked out of their stride by Jeonbuk. It's a tough one to take after the efforts that they've given. But it just wasn't to be their day here in Saitama, home of Urawa Red Diamonds. And it is the Japanese that are going through to the final. Well, Jin-soo, Bo-kyung, inconsolable. But we'll see Urawa in the final in February. They'll await their opponents, of course. It's been a thrilling knockout competition. Urawa Red Diamonds, though, have held their nerve in the penalty shootout to book their place in the AFC Champions League Final 2022.